Right. We are live. And welcome to stream. We'll probably only do like 1 or 2 story chapters because I do want to gamble for the new character today as well. The first free 6-star. Free random 6-star. Which will be... Imagine if it actually just like gave me a 4-star instead. J.
You mean this? This whole place is yours? Boss, I know some rich jerks that would pay through the nose just to build a house here.
I'm alright with that. Not really winning one that I didn't want there. 72%. The trailer time.
The cursed blood in your veins has lured in the shadows, and the fate you face has arrived as it must.
Adele, what were those things?
Bon sang! Look outside! What's happening here? It can't be real.
You mean we're in some kind of dream? That all this is false?
Whatever it is, we'll soon find out. Par le feu est purifié.
I remember. Adele, you must destroy it.
Celia! The French blue? But how? If Celia's in danger, I have to find her. Please guide me, Madame Boaniche.
Better wages! Hey, vacations!
I see her, swallowed by the city. If you go to her, the shadow of death will follow, close behind.
Beryl Boaniche, you foresaw all this, didn't you?
The river of fate is beyond our control. Yet, there are those who attempt to steer its course. Prove it to me, Adele. To see where this river flows. That is why I witness your story.
Can't believe they'd put French people in my gacha game. We're back to this style of UI. Thank you. Let's claim this real fast. I would have rather. I've made a mistake. It's gonna force me to. It's forcing me to play the game. I did not want to do this right now. Let me be free. Okay, now I'm free. Okay, actually start the thing. The French Express. Well, that's new. Hurry, the prophecies need to be delivered before they come to fruition.
Must we really sit here, Adele? I have had quite enough. Strikes and traffic everywhere.
Ah, bon oui. This isn't Versailles, madame. The streets in Le Marais are always a tight squeeze. Besides, we're almost there. I believe the salon should be right above us, in one of these buildings. The traffic might thin once we're near Place des Vosges.
The streets were never the problem, ma chère. Perhaps you prefer a client that lets you drive on the Boulevard de Saint-Germain-des-Prés instead? Now, did you bring what I asked?
The faint clinking of metal reveals the driver's effort.
What? It survived all the bumps. I know what you'll say, Madame Felicienne, but I must ask again.
Do we really need to carry these pastries around with us? Not at all, provided you ensure there's always a la durée around the corner.
If only that were in my power, Madame. Oh look, we're here. And with time to spare. Great, no need to rush.
By now, she's used to her employer's temperament and knows exactly how to calm her
I'll
down.
be sure to make some adjustments before tomorrow. Maybe stop by the Champs-Élysées and get those macarons you like before picking you up?
That would do nicely. Now, shall we go in? You worked hard to find that shortcut. Let's not squander our timeliness.
The remark gives the weary driver just enough motivation. She closes the door and spins around with a proud flourish.
See? Just like I said from the start. Je connais Paris comme ma poche.
Thou art the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
I'm sure that won't have any relevance. Soft smoke fills the chamber, tinged with frankincense, myrrh, and iris root. Gathered onlookers hold their breath in silence, all eyes fixed on the woman in the center. She murmurs under her breath as she produces a simple wand, half white and half black, tracing pentagrams in each cardinal direction as she throws open her arms.
Before me, Raphael. Behind me, Gabriel. At my right hand, Michael. At my left hand, Oriel. Before me flames the pentagram. Behind me shines the six-rayed star.
Her deep voice trails off. The burning incense flares bright like a guiding star in her dim room.
Shown to me, this I see. The whirlwind in the north, the giant cloud, and the blazing flames. Through the stifling cloud comes light, a piercing flame, a manifestation of divine wisdom.
And what, madame? What do you see? Do you...
4 angels have answered, and 4 aids given, so that I may glimpse the secrets of the archive of imagery. Your husband is nowhere to be seen. Yet, his shadow lingers still in the house.
Surely this spooky lady
How
with
did you know
Mana's
that?
vindictive color scheme has no affiliation.
Sometimes I feel his presence. I see him in that khaki coat.
The woman rushes forward, gripping tightly at the edge of the divination table.
Madame, s'il vous plaît. What's happened to him? How do I bring him home?
Adele frowns. She lowers her voice into a whisper that blends into the other murmurs in the room.
Poor woman. Sounds like her husband's gone missing. Just one of who knows how many others that have lost someone lately. You know, my friend in the police told me there hasn't been any progress on these cases. If only it were as easy as all this. What do you think she'll tell her?
That it's a curse, a demonic possession, or some such nonsense. That's the usual prattle anyway.
The diviner gives a small nod to the pleading woman and turns to face her audience.
He is bound by a curse, held fast in the claws of a
Did you
monstrosity.
see CBF being added? I did.
A beast born of no mortal womb. A foul creature of darkness, nurtured by the shadows that cloak this city. The old order has been shattered, yet there has been nothing to take its place. We are without shelter, and the beasts are circling, sniffing, coveting our troubled souls. They have awakened from their centuries-long slumber, bringing torment upon us. We have called them forth. We have set loose this horde.
Grank is rooted
The
out being
beast
annoying.
of Gévaudan.
Yeah, I haven't even updated the game yet, as I am way too used to using like better edit. I cannot do anything without it. An ominous pale falls over the room at the sound of its name. Like a taboo has been broken. The murmurs stop. Breath stops. The pause hold tension like a breaking dam until gasps pierce through one by one.
So that's what those rumblings were. The shadows have returned.
Maybe that's what happened to my missing workers.
Ah, bravo, madame. It's a curse, just as you said. The same old rubbish. If curses were half as powerful as people think, my family and I would have been snuffed out long ago.
Spare me the morbid talk, would you? How would I ever get around without my driver?
She throws at the remark and turns a sharp glance to the diviner on stage.
I cannot expel the beast. It is beyond my power. But I do have some means to sap its strength.
Her appearance steps up at once, holding out several small items. A crystal etched with a strange symbol, ink, white candles, and a strip of black silk.
Our world mirrors the one above, bound in its reflection. All things find their place in the great chain of being. Sometimes, powers may be drawn from those higher along the chain. From Saturn, I ask for knowledge and insight, and with its power, I offer you this pendulum. Keep it close, and your husband will find his way home.
Cheap price of $1,000.
Merci, madame. There are no words.
Patience lasts only long enough to hear that much. She rises silently, and Adele follows close behind.
I was hoping to hear some insights on arcane study, or at least some decent gossip. Had I known it was just some poseur selling tired old charms, I wouldn't have bothered.
There are still plenty of places in Paris worth a visit. If you're in the mood for fashion, there's the Galerie Lafayette Haussmann. Or for antiques and curiosities, we might try Le Marché aux Puces de Saint-Ouen. Something to take your mind off this, performance.
The crowd surges forward, eager for answers. Though a few, like them, slip quietly out from the scene. Though it seems unlikely anyone would notice, Adele still lowers her voice.
Perhaps next time we could go with Mai.
Your hours are paid for. You'll take me wherever I like.
Ça va. As you say, madame. I shouldn't overstep.
Her usual approach is anything but foolproof. Stops mid-step, giving her a half-smile.
These cheap stunts are just a harmless little diversion. Besides, I believe I'm not the only one who's taken an interest. How have you been finding dogme et rituel de la haute magie?
Ah! How did you know about that? I'm just reading it for fun.
Fun, is it? And what about those red squiggles you've circled around every entry about generational curses?
How on? Did you go through my things? Oh, come on, tell me!
Their small commotion draws just enough attention to catch the diviner's eye.
Madame, please, stay just a moment longer. I see clouds and chains around you. The bonds of one led astray, shackled by fixation. I might offer some clarity. Come closer so that I may see you better.
Only as every eye in the room turns their way does Adele realize she is talking to one of them.
Felicienne, I think she's talking to you.
I'm speaking to
I'm not an evil
you,
NPC.
madame. No need to look about. Please come forward.
Yeah, don't mind the fact that she has the Manus Vindicte color scheme. I'm sure that's not relevant at all.
Me?
She looks at Felicine, who, now quite suddenly intrigued by the scene, nudges her driver forward.
Yes, you, Adele. Well, don't just stand there. Go on. Sure, what's what?
Bien.
Feeling the weight of the gawking crowd, she stands across from the diviner and reaches for the pendulum on the table.
Forgive me, madame, but I have no interest in divination. And I didn't come here for any advice, either. Frankly, I find it difficult to watch you take advantage of all these people.
She lifts the crystal and holds it up to the candlelight.
Excellent clarity. Smooth to the touch. A fine crystal at first glance. But there's something else. The evenness of its hue and that flawless sheen. Nothing is ever this perfect.
Whatever do you mean? But...
Let's put it through a little test, shall we?
A small dragon pokes its head from her sleeve as if on cue.
Par le feu est purifié.
Skill issued. Flames flicker, yet the woman feels no heat. The once beautiful crystal has been rendered into dull, broken shards. The little dragon climbs nearby onto Adele's shoulder and tilts its head to receive a gentle pat of approval.
Bravo, Feu.
The crowd stirs, and Adele catches a few glimpses of awe with satisfaction.
What have you done to my crystal?
Please, allow me to explain. My name is Adele Tavernier. Have you heard of us before? Les Taverniers? Famed jewel hunters? The arcane skill I just used has been performed by my family for generations. We've recovered and examined all manner of treasures, including the Bourbon's own French blue. Fire holds a certain power to reveal the true nature of what it touches. Through fire, we discern falsehood from truth. Sadly, madame, your crystal failed the test. It holds no wisdom of Saturn, nor any power from the so-called chain of being. But luckily, we exposed it before the coin left your hand. N'est-ce pas?
This...
The lady's gaze starts between the diviner and Adele before she bolts off the stage. Adele turns towards the dumbfounded diviner.
And you, madame, have given a lovely performance, I have to say. It's almost a shame to bring it to an end. Ah, if only you hadn't tried to deceive your client with that fake crystal. Things might have gone quite differently, no? My arcane skill would have spoken volumes about your integrity.
She shrugs towards the audience, each face in the crowd falling somewhere on a spectrum between starstruck and stupefied. Until at last, applause bursts out. Elisine claps eagerly among with them. Adele gives her an all-good gesture and smiles. Elisine replies with a brisk turn of her head.
This is close enough. Close enough for me to clearly see the shadow upon you.
Pardon?
She looks towards the diviner and meets those unblinking eyes staring straight at her. I am still coughing a little. It is certainly a lot better than it was before. It took a whole half an hour instead of 10 seconds.
A Tavernier girl, the youngest and brightest, brimming with vitality.
The diviner leans forward. The space between them closes too fast. A chill runs down Adele's spine.
The fated one has stepped onto her path. Twice will she collide with destiny. Once risen, once descended. For a fate left vacant now shall be fulfilled.
You...
The call must be answered. Walk with the wise, but beware their words. Beware the gaping abyss of death. What
Ominous.
below shall reflect what lies above. One shall ascend, but all must be paid. All must return. All must restore. Monster. Beast.
Need help! Someone! Fetch a doctor! Madame, can you hear me?
Why can't she breathe?
Madame!
Are we in danger? Wait. Is she smiling?
I'm sure I'll be fine.
It was 2 years ago, or 16 years hence, depending on which chronicle you follow. To me, it was as vivid as yesterday. But to young minds like yours, it seemed a kind of chaos unheard of. We should start from the beginning. With the war coming to an end, France faced countless possibilities. Its people, weary yet filled with hope, longed for lasting peace.
New narration voice.
The economy flourished for a time, and people from all walks of life came to France. Still, the impacts of war inevitably surfaced. As the wartime factories closed, people struggled to survive. Their hardships gave rise to new demands. And before long, Paris became a swirl of competing ideas.
Story about this taxi driver, I
You
presume.
presume correctly. A taxi driver caught up in the whirlpool of ideas that spun within Paris. A heroine born tied to a fate that promises adventure at the cost of her life. Who only ever desired a quiet life in the city she loved. But fate does not ask for permission. And when this journey comes to a close, regret will be all that remains.
Sounds like the story doesn't have the happiest of endings.
It ends, as all stories must. Whether that end is a happy one, you will soon find out.
I mean, when does this game ever have a happy ending? Deny involvement, all you like. You're still in the thick of it. Innocent bystanders.
Please, follow the officer outside and leave your contact details before you go.
It's the police, run. Thick of it. It's 1999 in this game where nothing bad ever happens. True. The shocked crowd file out like penned sheep, bleating and chattering with each
I
step.
doubt I'll get any sleep tonight after that sight.
I told you we shouldn't have come. Nothing good ever comes of fortune telling.
What could explain all that? Hysteria? A disease, perhaps?
Oh, well, the good news is that NPC wasn't evil. The bad news is that I'm pretty sure she's also dead.
It's possible. You know, Fabio and Franco told me their neighbors started ranting about fighting alongside Cardinal Richelieu. Next thing you know, the man's leapt out the window riding a broom. Still in the hospital, I hear.
But remember what she said earlier? Maybe what she saw was her own killer.
You mean the beasts of Givaudan?
Fear and a trace of hidden excitement creeps onto every guest's face. The century-old legend casts its terrifying shadow once again.
Monsieur Dom, we will begin our investigation immediately. In the meantime, we ask that you not spread any rumors. There's no cause for panic as of now.
The murmurs fade. The officer's words have done little to calm them. The crowd disperses behind a few key witnesses.
This isn't going to get pinned on me, is it? I didn't even touch her. You'll testify for me, won't you, Felicien? Felicien?
Already gone. Adele turns back to find her employer pacing around the corpse, eyes gleaming with curiosity. Literally just finished this event. Dude, it's been like a couple hours.
Our so-called prophet failed to see her own demise. Well, if this isn't an interesting twist.
What are you doing? Get over here before they scold you for disturbing a crime scene.
She sighs inwardly at her employer's whims, revealed by the nearby officer isn't paying attention.
Not these beasts of Givaudan again.
Again? What do you mean, Benjamin?
She's fortunate to have found a familiar face among the arriving officers.
It's just a rumor and a wild one at that. Yet somehow it's spread to every corner of Paris. There have been a number of sightings of these so-called beasts. But by the time we arrive at the scene, there isn't so much as a trace left of them. Not even a hair. The whole world's gone mad. Street crime is on the rise. In the last case, we asked you for help with identification on... Well, that was completely...
He presses his hand into his temple, giving it a soft rub.
As if we don't have enough to deal with. Half the city's on strike, and every day there's some new trouble. Whether from the factories or out on the streets. I envy you, Adele. How simple it must be to sit behind a wheel all day and show visitors around.
Oh, well... It comes with its own set of problems.
Adele glances toward Felicien. She seems to have lost interest in the corpse, and is now intent on examining a chair in the corner.
Knew you'd say that.
The officer pulls out a notebook and pen. When he looks up again, he adopts his best attempt at a professional tone.
Allons-y. There are some questions we need you to answer. You know how these things go. I trust you know this is strictly procedure. You were the person closest to the victim at the time of death. So please, Adele, answer with care.
Allez-y. Ask away, officer.
The evidence has been cleared away. The coroner examines the body with visible concern. The diviner's death is gruesome indeed.
Blue lips, dilated pupils, clenched fists, and a stiffened spine. The coroner will have his say, I'm sure, but it looks like extreme shock to me.
Skill
Extreme
issued.
shock? But
What were the circumstances of the event? Anything unusual?
the madame offered to read my fate, but halfway through she started acting strange, staring at me and mumbling things. She said something about a beast and then collapsed to the floor.
So she was reading your fortune, saw a beast of Gévaudan, and it... what? Scared her to death?
It sounds ridiculous, I know, Benjamin, but it's what I saw.
They exchange a glance. The officer's pen hesitates, weighing how much of the madness is worth her writing down. Finally, he closes the notebook with a resigned look.
D'accord. Thanks for your help, Adele. I suppose it's about time we tied all these cases concerning the beast together. But it's strange, no? How could creatures from a folktale more than a century old be doing all this here and now? This has to be more than a passing fad. Paris, hell, the entire country, has been gripped by all sorts of rumors. The streets are growing more volatile by the day.
You're right. There are always people who will try to take advantage of these situations. Like this poor fortune teller. I bet she heard some tales about my family and thought she could scam me with a sensational prophecy about my not-so-rosy fate.
Doomed to die on a quest for hidden jewels. Seems the madame didn't know that you're the furthest thing from a treasure hunter. It's hardly a secret that the Taverny have a habit of meeting an unfortunate end.
Far from it. Which is why I didn't believe her for a moment. The Tavernier curse? Please. It's just a story made up to dramatize the legends of my ancestors. From my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, who died after bringing the French blue from India, down to my great-grandfather, who died chasing jewelry stolen from France during the Revolution. Call it a curse if you like, a mystical power, fate, coincidence, whatever the words. The plain and dull truth is that hunting jewels is a dangerous line of work, no?
That it is. While we're on the topic, how are your parents doing? I recall you said they were still in the family business.
Out on some quest again. I couldn't even hazard a guess as to where they are now. They move around so often. But they have sent letters. Living life to the fullest, as far as I can tell.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I should envy them instead. Traveling the world like that, much better than being stuck in a police station. And you? Don't you ever think of joining them on the hunt?
My parents and I are different, to say the least. I don't share tiny stones. A simple, comfortable life. That's all I want. No glittering ambitions, no fancy things. Just a job that pays the bills, fills my belly, and lets me get a good night's sleep at the end of the day. Why anyone would want to think so hard every day is beyond me. In fact, this job was the first thing I saw when I opened the advertisements page. Why not? I thought. Suits me better than treasure seeking ever will.
I would expect nothing less.
He nods and slips the notebook back into his pocket.
Très bien. I believe we have all we need from you. Please, don't worry, Adele. I see neither motive nor means for you to do her harm. You're all clear. But we'll get in touch if we need anything else. Oh, forgive me. Another question. Was there anything else that seemed suspicious?
Not being
Anything that
arrested
stood
for
out to you?
once.
No, nothing really. Oh, wait. There was a woman. I don't know if she's involved, but there was something odd about her. It happened so fast, but still, while everyone else was too stunned to do anything, she sat there and smiled.
She smiled. Do you recall what this woman looked like?
Bill recounts the events as they happened. After hearing her out, the officer's professional demeanor cracks a little.
That's Madame Beryl Boaniche. Couldn't be anyone else. On the Crystal Parlor on Rue de la Paix. She's a diviner too. She's the one who reported the case to us. Our officers have already spoken with her.
She reported the case?
I am going to do one more for the stream. Just so I have something to farm, even if it's inefficient. But I'll do this and then gamble. Ever tried telling a curious creature not to knock your cup off the table? Encounter etiquette. Car. The engine starts, turning into a rhythmic patter as the black taxi moves forward. A chime sways in the taxi, a gift from her parents.
Well, I suppose that's that. No mysterious murderer, just another diviner. Benjamin said they spoke to her already and cleared her of any suspicion.
Cleared? I wouldn't be so quick to believe that. Beryl Boaniche, she hides herself well, that one.
The passenger pops a pastry into her mouth, chewing with a mixture of irritation and thought.
Do you know her, madame?
Adele glances over in surprise. She's never seen Felicine look so displeased.
This box is empty. Was that the last macaron?
Of course not. I got another box, just for you.
She maintains an absolute sense of professionalism while taking out a neatly wrapped box beside her seat.
Oh, it seems my expectations have been surpassed, low as they were. C'est tellement délicieux.
Ah, I must say, you seem to really have a sweet tooth.
The soft crunch of biting into a pastry makes Adele strangely tense. She grips the wheel, forcing herself to focus on the road ahead.
So, Beryl Boaniche, where is she now? Did your little policeman say anything?
He said she's running a crystal parlor on Rue de la Paix.
Turn around. I should like to pay her a visit.
A familiar, commanding tone comes from the passenger seat. Fortunately, by now, Adele has learned how to handle it.
Now? I don't know, Felicien. It's nearly the end of the day. I'm meeting a friend tonight. I told you that.
Then you can tell your friend to meet you at Rue de la Paix.
A sharp glare follows the words, audible without even looking at her.
I'll double your pay for the evening. Turn us around. Take whichever route you like.
But...
Ah, fine. Triple? No? 10 times then.
Rich.
10 times?
driving with sheer willpower. Adele struggles against the temptation, but weighs it against what she read in the pamphlets the strikers of a passing ground. Don't be swayed by money alone. Workers need rest.
No, Felician. I really can't. Celia's always busy these days. I barely get to see her. She's all wrapped up in this parapsychology thing. I haven't seen her in so long. I don't want to cancel on her. We'll go to Rue de la Paix tomorrow. I promise.
You live a terribly tedious life, Adele Tavernier.
Felicine narrows her eyes with the audible displeasure. But before she can speak, she jerks forward from the passenger seat.
Wait! Look! That's her!
What? Who?
Perrine Guaniche! Just there! Turn! Now!
Let go! I can turn the wheel
A crash. Skill issued. Adele's car skids in a long arc before finally stopping, while the oncoming vehicle veers into a streetlight.
Merde! Have you lost your mind?
The driver climbs out, furious, pointing at Adele and shouting, as his shouting makes the windows rattle.
I'm speaking to you! Out of the car, now!
What are you staring at? You heard the man. Get out!
3 car crash this game already.
We'll settle this later.
Pushing open the door, Adele silently praises her reflexes. The crash isn't too severe. There's no sign of anyone like Brunel or Onish on the street. The whole thing just feels like another stroke of bad luck on the drive home.
What was she thinking? Ugh, grabbing the wheel like that. Never imagined my first crash would be like this.
She rubs her forehead, steels herself to face the fuming young man nearby.
I'm terribly sorry, monsieur. I was distracted.
Sorry? Do you even have the slightest clue what sort of damage you've caused?
Kill him.
We can't afford to lose time here. The nation is calling to us.
Murder. He slams his fist against his own car. The already dented trunk lets out a hollow, miserable groan as the crowd thickens.
Huh? The nation? Is that a strike slogan? Or do you mean you have urgent business to tend to?
Our one true leader has returned. The Emperor has landed at Gauche-Juin. He will bring glory to France once more. He's riding to Paris with only a few hundred soldiers at his side. Our Emperor is too distant from his people. We must go to him.
Okay, he's just a
The
little
Emperor?
insane.
Gauche-Juin? What on earth are you talking about?
The man's stern face makes it clear he isn't joking. Adele stares at him, at a loss for words. But her silence seems to be taken another way.
Oh, I see. You've sided with the Bourbons, haven't you? You're another one of the King's stooges. The son of Austerlitz calls to me. I will not be stopped.
Kill. Murder. Welcome to stream, hope you're doing well.
Freaking dumbass!
Spike DF2 when you need them. You remember, the Freeman Party will never be defeated by the likes of you. Free Woman Party too? Side. Nothing but a lapdog of aristocracy. A blight on our society. A parasite to all of France. I think you need to calm down, sir.
Wait for the
I found where to
Murder.
darkness. It will be over before you feel it.
Murdered.
Whew, that went smooth.
Exactly.
Oh, let me be. I must go to the Emperor.
Monsieur, calm yourself. Someone help me, please.
With help from the bystanders, Adele manages to pull the driver down from the roof. The commotion draws even more onlookers.
Aye, aye, aye. Another poor fellow lost in delusion.
Careful, don't get too close. He's talking gibberish. The 100 days ended over 100 years ago.
Please, someone, get him to the hospital. He needs help. Does anyone know this man? I really need to go. I have to see someone.
She looks at her scratched up car, indifferent lady inside, feeling a twinge of helplessness. Just then, the crowd parts as several men in solitary attire push their way forward. A long break from the Shash? Not necessarily. I just haven't streamed it in a bit. Still been working on it, though.
Vincent, my God! I'm terribly sorry for all the trouble he's caused, mademoiselle. He's my student. Please, allow me to cover the damages. Would you mind leaving me your address? I'll take care of the rest.
A man in his 40s finally makes it through, wiping sweat from his brow with a handkerchief, his face full of apology. Several young people follow behind him, students, led by a girl Adele immediately recognizes.
Celia!
Adele? Goodness, are you hurt?
Dress through. He rushes over, checking that Adele and the driver are safe, or stepping back and introducing the others.
This is Professor Rosso, the one I told you about. Professor, this is my friend Adele. She's who I was going to see this evening.
Celia finishes her introductions, patting the friend's shoulder in relief.
Thank goodness you stopped him, Adele. Who knows what might have happened otherwise.
Yes, yes, you acted both quickly and rightly, mademoiselle.
Faced with unexpected things, Adele scratches her head, trying to shift the topic back to the still babbling driver.
What's wrong with him?
It's a long story. He's been acting strange for weeks. So, when he didn't turn up this morning, we went to his home to check on him. The door was open and it was a total mess.
Poor boy. Such potential. But then, perhaps I pushed him too hard.
The man cuts Celia off, shaking his head, guilt written all over his face.
I shan't keep you, ladies. Celia, go with your friend. I'll deal with all this.
But
Please, Celia, put this behind you and enjoy your evening. But be sure to join me for tomorrow's fieldwork.
She glances at Adele and accepts her teacher's offer. After helping the poor man away, the crowd gradually disappears as night falls over the street.
how's your car? I know the professor said he'd cover it.
Tamal, just a dent on the bumper. It was a bit of a fright, but I'm fine now.
Ah, wait! Sorry, Celia, I need to...
The whirlwind of events leaves Adele dizzy. She finally regains her senses and runs towards her 201 parked nearby.
Felicienne's still in the car? I'll have to take her back to the hotel.
She's not going to be happy after I left her like that.
Felicienne?
Huh?
That's not spooky at all. The passenger seat is vacant, replaced by a line of bright red words scrawled across the window. Tomorrow, Rue de la Paix.
Oh no.
Is that lipstick?
Adele pulls out a handkerchief to wipe the writing from the glass, but despite her scrubbing, it barely fades.
First, she grabs the wheel, crashing my car, might I add. And then she has the cheek to scribble on the window. Ugh. She's paying for a foot clean, I swear it.
Are you certain you're all right?
friend walks over, peeking curiously through the window. Adele waves it off, refusing to let this small incident ruin their long-awaited dinner.
Oh, I'm fine. So, shall we eat at that spot near the Seine again? Or are you feeling adventurous tonight? You said you couldn't stand the campus cafes anymore. So tonight, ma chérie, you choose the food.
Really? I suppose if I could have anything. You know, what I'm really missing is some good home cooking.
She starts counting on her fingers, reciting a whole list of dishes.
Onion soup, gratin dauphinoise, maybe a bit of cheese for a small fondue. Oh, and I just bought a bottle of cider. What do you think? You simply have to come over and see my place now. I cleaned the whole thing. Balcony too. I came over to ask you for help, but you weren't home.
Home cooking it is. Hop in.
They're going on a date. In perfect sync, the two circle the opposite sides of the Purgatory 201 and open the doors at once.
Buckle up to home.
What's the image? There it is. Still happy. But now, need to gamble. I might roll for Adele too, depending on how lucky I get with this. If I have to go to like max again, then I won't, but... Simple. $20. Just more 5 stars. 30. Nothing. 40. More 5 stars. 50. Nothing. 60. Still nothing. $61. Oh. As long as I don't lose the 50-50. I'll be happy as long as I don't lose the 50-50. Still soft pity, but... If I lose with the 50-50, burning down orphanage.
Do you have anything to tell me, young lady? No, not those cliched greetings. It should be a tender one.
Oh, I have an orphanage. I have an orphanage to go burn down. I mean, I still have plenty, but all of my funds going in an instant. Okay, that's that's convenience. Yeah, that is actively the achievement for getting a new character, so that's convenience. Does not matter. Easy video game. No 50-50 lost. True, just ignore that.
Hey.
Let's do this one since it's 50% off. Yeah, whatever. Now, there.
Du chaos naissent les questions, et dans leurs réponses, nous trouvons l'ordre. Pour ceux qui ne voient pas la voie du destin.
And have things to farm now. No, I should. 7 rounds is a lot. I should probably just redo that.
Wait for the right moment. It will be over before you feel it. Addio, straniero.
I'll show you. Candy. I never miss.
Che la morte ti dia la pace che cercavi.
And one more.
For Sparta!
Into the wait for the...
I found my target.
Liberato dal fratello. Non voltarti indietro. Addio, straniero. Non voltarti indietro. Into the...
I'll show you.
Liberato dalla paura.
There comes for a fall.
Huh? It's already over?
And one more again. One more.
Not even close to the soldiers. A safe
Did not need to do that at 4x, but whatever.
Zima is a bullion.
That was a flight.
I once caught a glimpse of its true form.
And I'm out of money. At least I don't even have everything for that. I'm broke. Let me check something. Hundred different characters. 51 out of 60 for this. I've played this game far too much. These portraits of you.
Oh, hey.
Definitely would not spend money on a gacha game. I would never do that. but I will be in a year for now. Might stream this again tomorrow. So at the very least, I'll probably stream Enfield when it releases. It did play. At least somewhat progress, and I didn't stop streaming for like 2 weeks again. But thank you all for watching. Oyasumi.